Well, hello friends. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today. In this video, I was just going to show you and talk about some of the ideas I have for the front porch, or our screened-in porch rather, and let you know kind of what we've been doing out there. First, I'm going to get some laundry started. As always, we are always behind on laundry. I feel like I can't get caught up. We've had a lot of sickness still. It seems like we keep passing germs around or something. I am not sure, but so I've gotten behind on a lot of housework that needs to be just tended to, especially laundry, you know, when you're sick and you're kind of washing up all the bedding and blankets and things. So trying to get all caught up on that. So I apologize if my voice sounds kind of raspy or weird. I'm just trying to get over this cold that I've had for the last few days and try to get my voice back. I'm definitely ready to feel better and have everybody feel better, and we're just trying to pump our immune systems with vitamin C and elderberry, just try to get ourselves stronger, because it has been a rough couple of weeks around here with all these different sicknesses. I just wanted to share this painting I had hung up in our hallway. My mom did this in high school, and I thought it was so pretty, and it matched our blue walls, and I was so excited to hang it up. I thought it was such a beautiful picture. I'll take you out to the porch and show you what we've been doing. It was a disaster out here. We were trying to just clean up after winter. So we had a farm table here, which is now, pardon the mess, it's still messy. It's a work in progress here, which is now right here. And we used to have another table over there. That's why the farm table was over here, but the glass table, we don't have it anymore. So we thought it was kind of, squished in this corner. So here we've just got, I'm going to try to get something that matches better here. But I've got this rug. We're trying to make kind of like a little reading nook, or just sit out with a cup of coffee kind of thing. But the girls and I have an idea that we're going to decorate this porch like a fairy garden. Just for something fun and whimsical, and the girls and I really like that. And I thought that would be really cute. So my daughter has a fairy garden tapestry that we're going to hang here. And then we've got, I'll try to get something, I've got to do something with this. Something better that will match. And then I think that chair might get moved to the garage, because we have some game stuff out there. I thought it would be better out there. So that's kind of a plan for that. Then here, obviously just has a rug. I want to get a shoe. I saw a shoe rack actually at Dollar General. I got one for my son. It's like 3 tiers. And it's actually really nice for the price. So I thought, for out here, I'm going to get, because we, this is where we like put on our shoes to go outside, take care of the garden, things like that, animals. So we keep some of the shoes out here. And then, pardon my daughter's food mess that she left. I didn't realize she did that. So we have the little table for my youngest, like my nieces and nephews. And then here's a window going into the dining room. Hello. That's not finished yet. It's got to have the trim around it. Then I just put this like piece of material on here. This is not really what we're going to have on the table, but we ate out here the other night. And then this is like the farm table. It has the bench here, and then the bench over on this side. My son made this in stained glass glass. It's so cute. I took it down because we were having some intense wind and storms, and I didn't want it to like fall off and break. So we need to hang that back up. And then we're gonna make have some really cool DIY like fairy garden things that you actually make out of soup cans. And I think it's gonna turn out so cute. And so then I ordered the girls, they don't know this, but I ordered them puzzles that are like fairy garden puzzles that we're going to put together and probably hang along this wall. And then this is the toy area. It's kind of a disaster right now. So got to get that kind of cleaned back up. And then I have this wreath hanging up here that I'm going to, it's old. It's seen its better day. I'm going to like take all the flowers off because they're faded and the ribbon is kind of faded and older. So we're going to make it sort of match these new pillowcases, which are so cute, going along with the fairy garden theme. So these are our new, they're just cases from Amazon, and which I love because they unzip and they wash. I'll link those below. They're so cute, and they had like different styles and colors. But I think they were only like $9.99, and they're actually really heavy duty, like good for outdoor space, I think. I do need to repaint the swing. It's been a few years. I painted it white. It used to be like a brownish color. And then basically that is the end of the porch here. That's our dog food and treats. So that's a little bit messy. And then, of course, we don't have any landscaping going on right now at the moment. Hopefully soon, because it's getting to be that time. This was part of the train set. The people that had it before us, they like glued the tracks on there. Not sure why. I guess they just wanted to keep it that way. But I picked it up because we cleaned everything off and the whole thing just fell. So I was like, actually, it's kind of good because then they can make their own design and everything. So we're just going to get rid of this board. So I just have to get the rest of that off, the rest of the track. So it's definitely a work in progress, but I can see, you know, oh, and then these palettes right here, we're going to paint some really cute, like, fairy garden design kind of things on there. And I actually have another one as well, but we have a thing that goes across. We kind of put some plants out on there. So I can't wait to get it all done. It's going to be a really cool outdoor space and so much cleaner than it was through the winter, obviously. But just wanted to share that I will keep you updated as we get it finished. So I just bought this rainwater and it smells amazing. If you've never tried this one, it is such a good smell. It almost reminds me of like a perfume I used to wear or something, but very nice smell. So I just pulled lasagna out of the oven. This is my grandma's homemade lasagna recipe. It is so good. I made it a little juicy, but my grandma says a juicy lasagna is better than a dry one. So, but we all ended up enjoying this and it was delicious. So we ate dinner and then we all sat down to play a game, Ticket to Ride, and that was really fun. While we were playing a game, it started storming. And then it started storming harder and harder and raining really, really hard. And we were getting like warnings on our phone that said flash flood warning and things like that. So this, what you're seeing here is actually the next night, because after it started storming, we were checking out, you know, things. We have a creek that runs through our field and it started coming up out of its banks. And it was suddenly turning into a lake, and our road was closed. Our driveway was covered. It was getting deeper and deeper. Really scary. I know it's happened before here, but it's always scary when it does. And then a lot of, you know, our local town, like neighbors, you know, they were having floods downtown, and just it was a really scary night for a lot of people. And so if, you know, we were blessed to not have a lot of damage. We did have our basement flooded, and so we have, you know, a mess to kind of deal with that, but thankfully nothing super bad. And I'm just praying for everybody who had a lot more damage to their homes and everything like that. But thankfully nobody was hurt. There were some people that were rescued from some apartments downtown, and thankfully they're all okay. But it's just crazy how fast the water just comes up out of, you know, just, it was raining so hard, and just how fast it comes up out of the beds, the creeks and everything. So yeah, again, just praying for all those out there affected by these floods, praying that everybody is all right. So I'm just finishing up a lot of dishes I had here piled up in the sink, mostly big pots and pans that didn't fit into the dishwasher, things like that. So here's kind of a look into what we had going on all through the night. We had about probably so we had to move the fridge out and all this stuff over. So we had to pipe water out of the basement. We had probably maybe 10 inches of water in the basement. It kind of come up to some of the steps. But as you can see down here, it's pretty nasty. We had to pick stuff up off the floor. Some of those shoes down there are soaked. But yeah, that was all underwater. And so we have the sump pump down there, pumping water out all night. And thank you so much to my son who was willing to stay up and watch it. I stayed up till about 2:30 in the morning, and he's like, no, I'm good. I'll keep watching it. Him and my daughter, she stayed up to watch it too. So I'm making them some cookies tonight to just be thank you so much for doing that. Even though they didn't ask for them, I just wanted to make them something. And so, yeah, still cleaning up the mess down there, getting rid of stuff that's ruined, things like that. So, but still very blessed, very minimal damage compared to some. So we are definitely thankful that we don't have a whole lot of damage going on, but it's just a matter of getting everything cleaned up and getting it dried out to prevent, mold and things like that. Luckily, our basement is just a partial basement. It doesn't have carpet, things like that. It's just kind of concrete. We have a drain down there. So, it's not as major because it's not a finished out basement or really big or anything. So now I'm just going to hop in here in the dining room and kind of get things cleaned back up here. I'm going to use that new Miss Meyers spray because it smells so good. The rainwater, get this table cleaned up. I don't know, is this a new scent or maybe it's just new to me? I've never seen it, but I really, really like it a lot.